187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the Army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Right then, so carrying on from the other day. I tried to stream yesterday, but it just wasn't working for me for some strange reason. So I'm going to try again.
What's with that getup of yours anyway?
So somebody's been murdered, and it looks like they've used the morphine, the case that we thought we'd solved.
Your interest in my
So let's see what's cracking off there then.
People judge me with you on my arm the same way they would a fat drop in a 5 o'clock shadow.
Get this guy dissing me, roasting me like a turkey.
You know the way. You can drive.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Yeah.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
That's what he's going on about. Right then. Second floor. Apartment 6. Got you.
Thanks.
Let's see. Investigate some dead person again.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on?
Relax.
What's going on? Rusty! Hi, man.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by a cleaning lady,
Crimea
Mrs.
River.
Reynolds. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks.
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
So is it a suicide or a murder? Let us find out. Mrs. Reynolds. Oh, hello. Dead person.
Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Right, so
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
someone's been strangled.
Badly.
What the hell? She's got bite marks.
Forearms and
That looks like lipstick.
look like bite marks.
Very good.
That looks like lipstick. Does that not look like lipstick to you? Or is it blood? Can I investigate further? No. It definitely looks like lipstick.
Very unusual ring.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but it looks like
It's
a black sapphire.
Black
Eyes are a
sapphire ring.
classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bed
Wow.
to try to cover it as a drowning.
Spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find a cigarette
Barbiturates,
that
sleeping
would make
pills.
my theory.
Morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought cigarettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Bear with me 1 second, there we go. Right, so doesn't like there's anything else in here. Oh. That's a brush, dude.
Never the same, are they?
Alright, what's we got in here? Right, what we got here? That's nothing. Is this jacket? Oh, there's a jacket.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
So, there's an old guy here. Right. So what we got? Nothing down here. Nope. Move, jackass. Out the way. What we got here? It's rattling.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Sleeping pills. Told you, sleeping pills. Oh, what's this?
We should speak to a doctor.
Benzedrine.
Make her life a roller coaster.
Yeah. So what's Benzedrine then? Oh, what's that? Oh, pills on the floor.
Looks like barbiturates.
Yeah, we already knew that. What's in here? Nothing there. What we got in here?
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us some
What is? The dress. Righto.
Been a modeling assignment.
What we got in the back?
It's place
I'm
to
working
start.
Tuesday, 12 till 4, and keep me company. That's for Mrs. Randall. Mrs. Randall, right, okay.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Obviously not. Right. So let's, he told me to check outside. So let's check outside. Is there that trash can? Ah! Morphine.
Pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The
Well-
autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Exactly. So when he's done the autopsy, then yeah, find out what she died from. Was it sleeping pills or was it morphine? Let's talk to this woman.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'll try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can
Ghostbusters. Call the
Needs to be
Ghostbusters.
notified.
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town.
Oh,
Someone has to set
Sad,
her
isn't
affairs
it?
in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? This is there. I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
victim state
Was
of
Miss
mind.
Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
I don't know, she's lying about something. Lie.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynolds? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Description correspondence made out to Julia Randall. That one.
She was taking
Yes!
barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pill bottles, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess.
She's taking sleeping pills and amphetamines. She's gonna be a bit messed up.
Did Miss Randall have many friends? Is it?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Liar.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynolds? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Well, yes, I can, because there's a blooming smoking jacket in her room.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with you.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry, I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
He lives in San Francisco. Right.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Intuition on this one. Place of doubt.
Mrs. Reynolds, it
Yes.
seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. The way it's turned out, though, is...
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
So I've got nothing substantial there, have I, really?
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
I've had a look outside. There was all that, only that syringe.
Brothers has called it right? He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
I'll have to check these plants. Nothing in there. No, sod it. Let's go. I'll run faster, Phelps, for God's sake. You beeping at? I'm nowhere near you.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
So let's go to see Dr. Stoneman.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely...
They're my friends, man.
Let me fill
My buddies, apart from Rusty,
Bukowski's
he's a dick.
pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Richard, Cleaner and Boulder. Right. What we got here then? go find Mr. Stoneman. Dr. Stoneman, rather. Oh, that looks like a way out. Got the elevator. Come on, Roy. Get your act together.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Alright, let's go. Dr. Stoneman, 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Let's go there then. There it is.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Oh, we're going over here, I think.
Your investigation is much...
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, you're not.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Relationship with victim.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
6 months? I don't believe you.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year.
There we
I'm
go.
sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
No, it's them Benzedrine prescription.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Alright, additional
You
medication.
wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
We believe Ms. Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
She was on sleeping pills as well. I don't know, what's that mean? What's that one? No, sleeping pills. Let's try that.
I am well aware of
Ah!
what's prescribed under the Harrison Act, Detective. If you wish to make any other ridiculous accusations, I suggest you direct them to my attorney.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
So there's in here I can look at. What's over here?
Not much help.
What's in there? What's this? I want to look at that other red thing. No, maybe I can't. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get out of here. So, I don't think it was the doctor. He prescribed her that amphetamines, which he shouldn't have done. He shouldn't have done, really. That was great. She was on sleeping pills at night and amphetamines in the day. She must have been proper up and down.
No. He looked relieved when he said she was dead.
He looked relieved.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
To the dress store. see what we got there.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, he didn't spill anything. In fact, he gave me very little.
Well, hello. What can I help?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Oh dear.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I want to doubt her on that. Look at her face.
We need information on anyone she might have been seeing. Maybe someone she met here.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry, I don't know of anyone. If she was seeing someone, he must have had money. Julia would never be interested in any man who didn't have real money.
Hmm.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to
Heather Swanson?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall.
So she like guys with money.
Very well, officer. Heather? These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to me.
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Where are you going with this, Phelps?
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
So Henry must have a lot of money.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
I think she's telling the truth.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about him.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Ah.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
I don't think she actually knows.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
She did, man. She did.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Not anymore. Alright. I don't think she knows anything then. It's a phone dispatch.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Ooh.
We'll be right over.
See what she died of. Was it morphine, or was it sleeping pills, or was it amphetamines? What was it? What did she die of?
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Nice move, not telling old Sweet Lips in there.
Oh, nice one, Roy.
Big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Right, what we got? Where do we go? Morgue, haven't we? Here we go.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death
2 sets
caused
of
by
hands.
heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here?
Was morphine.
We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So
Ugh.
what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy
So
here
for
could be
2
one of the
killers?
That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
If he is, the other guy must have killed him. Wow, you had a bad day, bro. What's this?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
That was harmonica.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door.
Ah, the husband.
Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
What's your problem with Mal? Earl, come on. Let's go and interview this geezer.
I'm going to memorize your name and throw my head away.
Inception. Yo.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps.
Ah, thank you.
Get whatever it is off his chest.
Interview room 2 is here.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Burrow. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julie.
Okay.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled.
Your wife said you had been friends for years. Have I got any evidence of that? Right. No. Just doubt then.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Oh!
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
I think you're lying, mate. I don't know. I don't know to doubt him or I was lying. It's going to be doubt or lie, but I don't know which one. I've got no proof. If he asks me for proof that he doesn't know that if he was seeing something, I doubt it. I doubt.
Spill it, Henry.
Damn it!
About a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson,
Huh.
yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
San Francisco.
Ever heard
LeBlanc.
of Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
If I say lie, whoops. I didn't say he was an entertainer though. Yeah, I reckon he's doubt. I'm gonna doubt him on that.
So you wouldn't
Yes.
have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
Liar.
All for now.
Liar. 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 Don't believe that for a second.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines.
Yeah,
Why'd you
I
let him
agree.
off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an
Ah,
amateur.
smart.
We need to find
Smart.
out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Right. Oh, I've got to tail this son of a bitch now.
He's in that car at the lights.
He's in that cream car. Let's go.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Oh, I'm getting too close. Jeez.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
That was close. How long do I have to tell this guy for? I'm annoyed already.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Nowhere near him.
Damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Yeah, where are you taking us, Henry? Tell us, geezer. Oh, come on. Come on, where are you taking me, Henry? For God's sake. Too
That's
close.
it. We're spotted. Back off. Back off.
He's not spotting me.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Why has he stopped? When is he going to stop? Ah, finally.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I hate doing this. What? BS. Nowhere near it. I've got to watch this crap again.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Quickly.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Across the road without him seeing me. Oh, shut up. Shut up. What are you beeping at me? Can still see him. Where's he going? He's going down the goddamn alleyway. No. What the hell? Why won't it go behind that? Ah! Rage. Got all the way there. That was BS. It starts right from the start. You're joking me now. I've seen this twice already.
Needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack.
I know, shut up.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Wait till he crosses the road first. God, it... Jeez. Oh crap. Ah! Done it! God's sake, third time lucky.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
So he's going to Mexico City. Why is he going to Mexico City?
What have you got? You bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
You're a smug son of a bitch, you are. What is this?
God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Our net only got 600 clams.
Dearest Beverly. Who's Beverly? Who's love and affection always? The J. Don't know. Right. So where to now?
You drive. I need to go over the
police
case
station.
All right, where to?
Oh, I needed to go to the telephone box.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detective.
I'm already going there.
have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
9th Beat. Right.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
What we got in here?
Is the cigarette case on there?
Right there, mate.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Black sapphire ring. That's what Julia.
Randall's ring. It's here.
So what else? Is Beverly on here again? Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Any more jewellery? Gold candle. Candelabra? No. No, a silver pillbox.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Ah, so the pillbox was stolen as well. Right, let's go check out it. I need to find a telephone. Oh, I don't anymore. Alright, let's go.
Can you drive to this one?
Check out this 9th beat and then go to the Eavestroms.
I killed nobody but me husband. Last night
Hello.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Both going that way. Shoot up. Good old shootout.
Throw out the guns.
Can't see any of them. Oh, there's one.
I'm wide open here.
Go and shoot him. Quick. See him from there? Where is he? Oh, he's down there.
You're clear, go.
Oh, there you are. Come on. I just shot him in the head. Come on.
Move, I've got you.
Ah, nailed him.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now.
We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
You think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. No big help.
I bet that was Henry
You
Arnett.
haven't done too badly yourself.
I'm almost sure that's Henry Arnett, his partner. Because he nicked all the stuff, didn't he? Right, let's go.
You know the way. You can drive.
Check out the
Where are we
Eavestroms
going?
residence.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow Lisa?
She's a bit hench.
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? if you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Oh.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
You're lying.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eastrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
Contraband list. Because the only thing that was mentioned was...
Young man.
Oh.
Being quite diabolically rude. If that's all, I would like you out of this house.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go.
Oh, it was over 12 months ago.
Covered.
Hold on, what did she say? Well, listen. That terrible night, at least a year ago. Well, let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered. I hope she told the truth.
You were in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
Dr. Stoneman?
And all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things.
It's Swanson, Heather Swanson.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Yes, I suggest so too.
This is ACB.
Oh, son of a bitch! Sorry.
Broadcasting.
My bad.
We go to Washington now with national news from American Century Broadcasting.
Arnett's apartment. Set this destination. Okay. So I know where I'm going now. There we go, that's better. Going the right way now.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranged in the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Alright, where are we going? Why couldn't you have drove it all? Oh my god. Oh, this is so far away. Uh-oh.
Christ!
Sorry. Sorry. That's my bad. Why are you stopping? Why are you actually stopping? Jackass. Oh, this is so annoying. Hate driving in this game. Why stop? Why stop? This is so far away. Why do we need to do all this? Why couldn't they all drive? Don't say a word. People just keep turning into me, it's annoying. Oh, come on. So far. Oh, just missed me turning. This way. That was there. Oh, what? Missed the turning again. We need to go this way. Right, we're there. Finally! Jeez, that was a long way.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No. Shut up.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD! Okay, Cole, this guy's our case. Go on,
Put your hands in the air.
Apprehend the suspect. Go on, go. Go, 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 go.
Give it up, LAPD.
Stop, perp. Where'd he go? I went there.
Don't make me chase you.
Oh, I hate these things. Oh, come on, get up. I really do not like these things. Go on, go on. Made it, made it, made it, made it, made it, made it, made it. Oh, that's harsh.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
So who was that guy?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
That was our net.
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to
So did they catch the guy or what? What happened there?
You missing something, Henry?
Alright, what stolen stuff have you got in here? Yeah,
You told
going
Heather
to
you're honeymooning without her?
Mexico City. This looks stolen.
Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry. A graduation present from my parents.
BS. Don't believe that for a second. He stole it. What else we got in here? Oh, what's this here? Nothing in there. Got in here. What's that down there?
Doesn't tell me anything.
No, it does not. I don't know what that is, but it's not important. No. I think we're good. Have I been in here? I haven't been in here. The hell was that? Torch. Oh, I think it was a torch. Melon. Right, let's talk to these then.
I'm at a loss.
Alright, professional
I know all
business.
about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork. I'm in the fashion business.
Well, you're lying. Because that pearl ring was stolen.
You're lying, Henry. How can you prove that I'm involved, Detective?
The pearl ring that your wife's got on her finger was stolen.
My daughter's
Oh, what?
Did you call me an ambulance or something?
Motive for Randall
Why
murder.
did we Julia Randall? I wanted to stop it. To get out of that life. She could marry heaven if she happened. Julia told the others that they were out. And she was going to create a new gang.
Like, doubt.
You wanted Julia
I don't get
out
this.
of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone. Not the least of me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted her to stop. Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
You're lying.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie. I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
What the hell? Well, we do. Oh, I don't know.
Your first burglary was a doctor.
Oh, that's right. Sweet.
You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I? Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties and rearranged the burglaries.
So Stoneman is Henderson?
Touch her, she just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove a good doctor almost insane. Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall. Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Hey, right, got an arrest. So he organised a burglary with Julia, and that Willie and LeBlanc did the burglaries. But obviously, I think Willie's our man. But what that's this Stoneman guy. Oh no. Maybe he's the one orchestrating it all. Or maybe Arnett isn't involved. Maybe it's Henderson and Julia. Oh, Henderson and Julia might be the new one. They said they're starting up a new gang. Yeah, that's the one. Put money on that. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Where am I? Oh, I made it back here again. God damn it. I wasn't concentrating. I think I just went back up the elevator. How'd you get out? Not this way. Right, let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
Let's go back to Stoneman.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the run, boy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
We need to get that guy though. We need to get that guy in. So Stoneman and Henderson are the same guy, which explains the smoking jacket. Alright. It's over here, wasn't it?
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Busted.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Yes, sir.
What have I done?
Oh! Fuck! So he was in love with her. He is Mr. Henderson. And he gave Julia the names of the people at his party, and then they robbed him.
Operator, give me R&I.
While they were at his party. Oh, man.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is
So he's the other guy who's been robbing.
Hollywood and Vine.
I think he killed LeBlanc.
On our way.
I think he killed LeBlanc. And I think
Let's try and wrap this up then.
possibly he killed Julia. Cause it wasn't this guy, this doctor. He didn't kill her. He was in love with her, and he's just killed himself anyway. So I reckon he killed
That old boy
LeBlanc,
really
definitely.
fell for that broad.
She was
He did, didn't he?
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh,
I want to
would
search
as
his
much as
body.
The next guy, as long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Search his body just in case there's anything on it. Where is his body? Oh, here. Gutted whose car this is. Oh man, he's dead. He's proper dead.
Thank God I didn't park there.
Yeah, exactly.
You can drive.
You ain't got a roof.
Where are we going?
Well, his apartment. See what he's got to say for himself. It's got to be him. Him and Blanc. Because it says there's two. What's it? Two hands around her neck.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica. Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the
There we
area
go.
closed off. We'll take this out.
We've got his harmonica. He killed LeBlanc. Definitely killed LeBlanc.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think you knit as well?
Just keep your
Can hear
eyes
it.
open and your mouth shut. Don't let him poke us.
He's down this alleyway. He's going to run.
Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, why do they always shoot? Where'd he go? He went up. He's going up there, look. Oh, we have to get to the highest point. There you jump off as well. Where are you, boy? I need to go up again. There.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Where? I can't see it. Where's that? Got him.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of them.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
There we go. Case closed. Right then. Oops, bang the microphone.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Hank's dead. Doesn't matter who he is now.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole.
Hank's in bits.
Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Promotion.